last few years that I have been thrifting pretty regularly, I have also kind of dabbled a little bit in vintage shopping. And in case you're wondering, I'm pretty sure from my understanding, vintage shopping is essentially shopping like curated thrifted clothing. A lot of times vintage shops will curate their items from estate sales, thrift shops, different like bins, outlets, things like that. And I don't necessarily think everything is always vintage, but I think it's just kind of the name that's become like a resold, curated, thrifted shop, if that makes sense. So I've tried a few of them over the years. I've gone to vintage shops in Los Angeles, I've gone in London, I've gone to different flea markets, etc. And I thought it would be fun to try a few online vintage shops because I've seen them quite often on YouTube and just people sharing them on Instagram, but especially because these 3 that I shopped from are actually curated for plus size folks, which can be very difficult, especially in like the vintage sustainable fashion world. So I thought I would dip my toe in. I got some recommendations from you all. I also just kind of did some of my own research, saw things that friends were shopping and sharing. I'm gonna be covering what I got from each of those shops, and I'm pretty happy with everything. So I'm gonna like style these into outfits, just kind of do like a try on, sharing what I got, sharing how much I spent on all of this, which was not cheap, by the way. Going vintage shopping is a very different experience than thrifting, obviously. So it's not gonna be thrifted prices. You are gonna be paying a bit more for vintage. Number one, because there's the curation that goes into it. There's the listing it on your site, oftentimes like hiring photographers, you know, all of the work that goes into it. The price is gonna be marked up accordingly. So you're definitely not gonna find like $5 shirts in this bunch. It's definitely gonna be more pricey. I'll share more thoughts as we go along, but yeah, let's show everything I got. Let's try it on, kind of like a fun like try on and chat as we go type of vibe. So let's do it. The first place I shopped at is called Lovesick Plus, and I think I saw them recommended on Instagram or something like that, and they are a plus size curated vintage store based in Chicago. They actually have like a physical store, but you can also shop them online, and they carry from sizes 14 to 26. So I was excited to check it out. I mean, we have to kick it off with this because we know what I do by now, right? Like when I see a cute bag, I cannot walk away from it. So I found this bag. Come on. This is called the Picnic Bag. It's in this gorgeous green floral. It's like a knit bag that is so perfect, like they said, for a picnic, farmer's market, bringing like a fresh bouquet home if you're out running errands or whatever. I mean, I always have snacks with me, and I just love this. It's just so floral and cute and colorful, and I'm just obsessed. I'm gonna take this with me everywhere now. I know I have quite a few tote bags. I would argue that I have a problem with tote bags, but honestly, they just come so handy all the time. And this definitely is my new favorite by far. I love it. Then on to clothing, I got 2 shirts that I really, really love. The first one being this kind of like funky vintage piece. This is from Coldwater Creek, which we all know and love. And this one is so fun. It is a blue, almost, I guess, indigo color collared shirt. It says it's a size 20, but I mean, a lot of times vintage runs pretty small, and then after like washing it and stuff, it's much more of like a 16, which is my size. And then the cool part is the back of the shirt is like completely open. I think especially paired with like a really fun pant, like a fun patterned pant, this is gonna be a great time. And it's just so funny how times change. Like looking back even a year ago, I never would have worn something with shoulder pads. I probably would have cut them out, to be honest. And now I look at something and I'm like, oh sweet, it has shoulder pads. Like that's a selling point for me now. So it's just funny how things change and trends and your own opinions. But yeah, let's style this into an outfit and see what it looks like. Okay, here is what I came up with. Again, this is just kind of like a rough idea, but I really actually do like this. I love the structure of the shoulder. I would definitely wear my hair differently for a style like this, maybe like with my front pieces down, a cute little claw clip or something. I think that would be very adorable. And I would also wear a cuter bralette. I'm just wearing like a basic bra bandeau situation, so I would wear maybe something like cute and lacy, but I really like it with these pants. I'm thinking some like platform Doc Martens or something would be really cute with it. This is fun too because this is one of those pieces that you can like dress up, dress down. I feel like it's very versatile, so I like it a lot. Then the other shirt that I got from there is this very fancy number. She is very fancy and she is very big collared, and we love that. And it is this gorgeous. Very kind of like Victorian looking polyester top. And I just love these kind of like flared sleeves. Definitely witchy vibes, which I'm super into. I think this is gonna be great for fall. It's also got like slight lace detailing on the side of the tie. So I think that's just a fun added detail. Again, just wild to me what I purchased these days and what I consider to be like a cute style, because a year ago I never would have worn a collared shirt, like ever. It's just so funny and I just love it. I love fashion. I love changing things up. I love revisiting old trends like this Y2K thing I have going on today. It's just honestly so much fun for me to play around with clothes. I know I say that all the time. So let's style this into an outfit and see what it looks like. I actually love this look so much. I love, love, love it. I love these sleeves. I decided to go with this zebra skirt that I thrifted that I find so cute, and then these white cowboy boots that I got at Express a couple years ago. I'm probably gonna be wearing them throughout this entire video, but how precious is this? I love it. I also love the idea of wearing like an all black moment. I even think you could wear it with like a nice pair of jeans and some heels for a night out. It's just super fun and different. That's what I love about thrifting and just vintage shopping and just wearing secondhand in general, is that you find these pieces that obviously like aren't made anymore, so they're just so much more unique to what you would find nowadays. Super happy with this purchase. Love it. Next up, we have a boutique called the Plus Bus. They are located in Los Angeles, and I actually had plans to visit this store before the pandemic happened, and then the pandemic happened. In the meantime, I decided to shop online and I found some really cute stuff. There was an item missing from my order, which I didn't notice until after the fact, but I did reach out to them via email and they've been so sweet to fix that. So the first thing is a very funky piece here. Okay, bear with me. But it is this bucket hat that is cow print and also has pink. I know. I am just fully rejecting the fact that after you turn 30 years old, you're not allowed to like have fun and play around with trends and fashion and color and different cuts of things. And I just, I know I talk about this a lot on my channel, but I'm just so here to remind you that trends and different types of fashion and prints and all sorts of things are not reserved for a certain age or gender or body type. You're allowed to wear whatever the fuck you want with peace and love. So I just want to keep having fun with it. I love the idea of being that like funky friend that wears the cool outfits and like has a lot of dogs and plants and drinks wine. I'm really into that vibe. So I just went for it. It's so cute. I actually have a very large head and it still fits me, which is great. You can even do like a Blossom moment. Does anyone remember Blossom from the 90s? Please make me feel less old, and like flip it up if you want to, even though that kind of looks like a cow tongue. That's a little weird. And actually I was able to machine wash it and Lysol laundry sanitized all of these things in hot water. So I was able to wash it and it came out completely normal. So I'm very excited. It was $20. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. Next, we have arguably my favorite thing of the entire bunch, and it is this insanely gorgeous picnic of my dreams skirt. And it is this orange gingham skirt that's from ASOS, I believe. Yes, and it is in a US size 16, which with ASOS, I'm usually more of a US size 14 because I feel like their plus sizes run a bit big. So I might have to like cinch this in at the waist, but look at this insanely gorgeous orange gingham. I love these midi skirts too, because you can just wear your full length bike shorts underneath and have 100% chafing protection. It's amazing. This was $18, by the way, which I think is really affordable. I would definitely say Plus Bus is the most cost friendly of the three shops, which I think is a huge thing to also touch on. It's another nuance in the conversation. It can be very difficult to find sustainable, size inclusive, and affordable things, so I really appreciate Plus Bus for that, and I really can't wait to try this on. Let's do it. I'm so excited. Okay, this actually was kind of a disaster right before I turned the camera on, but I think I figured out a solution for the time being. I love this skirt. I love the way it fits. Unfortunately, the zipper is broken. I cannot get the zipper. It's like snagged on a part of the fabric, so I might have to like look into that. But in the meantime, I used one of my like fake jean buttons that I got from my TikTok hacks video, and it actually helped me tighten up the waist a little bit because it was just like a little bit too loose. So now it kind of fits perfect. I don't think that button looks like too bad in the back. And I paired it with this pink top that my friend Alexa thrifted for me. Same white boots. It would look cute with white sneakers as well, and it's just exactly what I wanted. This like kind of tiered, layered midi skirt. It's so picnicky. I love it. And I think the pink and orange complement each other really well. I definitely want to wear this for some kind of like photo shoot or something. I don't know. It just sprung on me. This is definitely my favorite of the bunch. I'm so obsessed. And then the other item that I got from them is this very funky, again, we're just going with the funky vibes. And this is, I believe, also from ASOS. Where's the tag? Yes, it is. And this is in a US size 14, so much more my size. And it is this fun, asymmetrical black and white, like raw hem, very strange seams dress. I think it's just so striking to look at, and I'm just very excited to play around with this. I don't know exactly where I would wear it yet. It's got like some stripes back here. Again, all of the hems are just very like interesting. This was $32, by the way, and yeah, I'm just very excited to see what it's gonna look like on, so let's try it on. Okay, now this one is very unique, like I said. Like, it's just, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of hems, there's a lot of asymmetrical stuff, there's a lot of patterns. And I'm sure a lot of people looking at this are like, this is very ugly. And I think there's a part of that that entices me. Because yeah, it is kind of ugly, but I feel like for the right event, it might be cute. And I do like it styled with these white cowboy boots. I feel like I've just worn them throughout the video, so I'm just gonna keep going because they go with everything and they make everything so cute. But like, hear me out. Cute little moment like this, maybe even some cute sunglasses, some like Y2K sunglasses. I mean, it is like very unique, very different, but I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of stepping outside of my comfort zone and trying something new and just wearing something extremely fun and funky. I actually quite love it. And last but not least, we have Berries, which is located in Brooklyn, New York. They are, I believe, exclusively an online shop, and a lot of their stuff is vintage items that are curated or thrifted, and then like they sew fun patches on them or like give them their own creative spin. I got one of those, which was hand painted, which I'll get into, but I also got this really cool slip tank top. It's like this satin tank top that has these dreamy colors. I love it. I think it's actually gonna be so cute over things, like over a band tee, over a little turtleneck, mock neck situation on its own with some jeans or like denim shorts for summer. I just think it's so cute. You can definitely tell it's vintage. I love the lace detail. It's just like a candy colored dream, which I'm very into right now. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do like a classic summer with shorts type of thing, so let's check it out. Okay, I had to grab the white purse again for this one because just so freaking cute. Like, it's just such a cute look. I love this kind of like side tucked into these jean shorts. Again, like I mentioned, I think it'll be really versatile to wear in a lot of different ways. It can wear it over stuff, under stuff. I even think, hold on, maybe with this like purple blazer, this could also be a moment. Oh yeah, like tuck it in all the way and do one of these. Oh God, I love clothes. They make me so happy. Like, this is actually perfect. I've been looking for a way to wear this blazer for like almost 2 years. See, this is why it's fun to buy so many secondhand things, because they're all unique and then you can kind of piece them together and see what pieces work with what, match them up with items that you already have in your closet. Like, it's just honestly so much fun. So yeah, who knew I'd find my new favorite outfit, but here we go. Oh, so happy with this one. And then last but not least, I have arguably the most expensive item I think I've ever shopped for vintage wise. But if you know my love for vintage crew necks, you know that I just couldn't say no to this. So this is a hand painted, one of a kind Rugrats crew neck, and it has our boys Tommy and Chucky on there. And it is this really cool oversized, I think it's a men's crew neck. It's from Members Only, which we love. And yeah, it was painted by an amazing artist. I'll put their information right here. And I just think it's so dope. This was $100, by the way. Forgot to mention that. But it does have this really cool trim, and like, I mean, come on, like, this is just the coolest. I'm so obsessed with it. I'm very, very excited about this, like, absolute gem, one of a kind piece. And every now and then I have no problem with absolutely spoiling myself and splurging on an item that I know I'm gonna love. So I'm very happy about that, even though it did hurt me inside that it cost so much money. I mean, yeah, there's nothing else to say for this, is it? I mean, it's just absolutely perfect. What more could you possibly want from a sweatshirt? The length for the arms, perfect. So frustrating when you thrift or get secondhand sweatshirts that are like this short, at least for me, a long-armed gal. It's kind of like boxy, which I actually really do love. It's not too long. It's not like down to here. It's just so perfect. And then look at our two little friends here. Well worth the money and then some. I am a 90s baby, meaning I grew up in the 90s. Not that I was born in the late 80s, but it's just making my 90s kid heart so happy. I love the stripes here. It's honestly perfect. I'm so happy with it. I love everything I got. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know if there are any plus size vintage shops that you recommend, or just vintage shops that include plus size folks in the equation. That would be really cool. I'd love to do more of these if you want to see them more often. Maybe I'll like get a glass of wine. There are definitely pros and cons to shopping vintage, but I really like most of everything that I got today, so I'm very excited. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos down below. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.